Hello out there. How are you? Today's Sunday Bible study is going to be an interesting one. It's a little lengthy. But it covers about three major topics. So it's so lengthy, uh, so comprehensive. I had to break it up. I had to break it up in two parts, parts one and part two. So we're doing part one now. We're going over part one now. And then I'm going to use the first 30 minutes to go over part one. And then when I come back again, we're gonna go over part two. Okay? All right. Hello, Omar. Hi. Nice to see you. Yeah, and then we're gonna go over part two. But part one, the title of today's Sunday Bible study is Jesus Heals a Palsied Man. Okay? We're going to cover the scriptures. Like I said, this is going to be a pretty long one. We're coming out the book of Luke, the 5th chapter, verses 17 through 24. Verses 17 through 24. The key points or the overall summary that, like I said, this is such a lengthy Bible study that we're having today. I had to break it up in two parts. If you haven't already, if you're just tuning in, I had to break it in two parts. So then is in parts 1 and 2. So part 1, I'm going to go over now for the first 30 minutes. Part 2 is going to, I'm going to go over that probably when I go back live again. Then I'll do part 2, okay? But part 1, I'm going to go over now. But like I said, we're coming out of the book of St. Luke. Luke, the 5th chapter, the 17th verse through the 24th verse. That's what we're coming out of. All right. Folks, get your Bibles out. Get your Bibles together. As most people know, when I do Bible study, it's pretty comprehensive. It's pretty in depth. So I do my homework. Okay. All right. Oh, something in my eye, folks. I don't know. Maybe my hair got in my eye. I don't know what it is. All right. Anyway. Okay, so we're going to begin. All right. So we're going to begin with Luke, the 5th chapter, verses 17 through the 24th verse. So, it reads in the 17th verse, and it came to pass on a certain day, as he was teaching, that there was Pharisees and doctors of the law sitting by, which were come out of every town of Galilee and Judea and Jerusalem. And the power of the Lord was present to heal them. Like I said, excuse me, folk, my eye is jumping. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But like I said, this is about, the key points is heal, Jesus, and the human man. Okay? Those the points that I'm emphasizing. All right. So the book of Luke does not give us any specific information about when or where this event took place. It is clear, though, however, that Jesus was attracting attention from all over the country. His ministry had gained such popular support that the religious leaders were watching closely. They came not only from Galilee, but also from Judea and even Jerusalem, the seat of authority of the Jewish faith. Like, they came from all over. Like, his sermons, his speeches were just so popular. He was what people would say in modern day terms, the it person. He was the it person of that time, of that era, okay? All right. So the Pharisees were an important religious party in the first century. It was a very important religious party. They had arisen during the 400 years between the Old Testament and the New Testament, okay? Many believe that their name was derived from a Hebrew word meaning separated. Like I tell you, I'll be doing my homework. I'm doing my homework. Their commitment to the law led them to live peculiar lives that separated them from most of the people during that time. In their dedication to the law, they often became legalistic, paying more attention to the minute details of the law than to its real intent. They accorded great authority to the Old Testament scriptures, especially the 5 banks, especially the 5 books of Moses. But they also created a large body of oral laws that became increasingly important to them. All right. So yeah, it was a lot going on. I haven't read in depth yet, but I think this is leading up to when this is past the Israelites. This is more into the other tribe. Let me just read what I wrote down. So Josephus, a Jewish historian, says there were only about 6,000 Pharisees. However, they were generally respected and weird.